We're back, and this week it was time to finally lay the limecrete floor. However, when we kicked off this process, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, we didn't quite realise that not only would we face a pretty serious accident with some heavy machinery, but that Gav would also end up in hospital. Things didn't quite go to plan, but when do they ever in a renovation? When we left you last, all of the major prep work had been done. Insulation installed, geotextile layers down, and the underfloor heating grid in. So now we just had a bit of prep work to do before we could crack on with the last stages of laying the floor. First up was cutting the cork boards that would be used for the insulation around the limecrete slab. I like your little jig.
A little guide.
Yeah.
You add that because when it's just that, it's just too small.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not on it. Some people have like a massive bit of timber on it, but
oh, babe. Then it was getting to grips with the ancient mixer we had acquired. This old boy was on its last legs, but as we needed to do big amounts, we were going to have to cross our fingers and hope it lasted the course. And finally it was on to creating access holes for our pipework. Now our walls are thick and entirely made of stone, so this wasn't an easy job. I will apologise in advance for Gav's language during this, and in fact, this entire episode, emotions were running quite high.
We're going for an hour and I've not got through yet.
Oh,
Oh, it's f***ing hard work.
am I doing anything else?
I'm not supposed to sit here and keep hanging really. I don't know what to do. Oh, I just don't f***ing understand why I ain't going here. Being a plumber. Thing is ridiculous.
We'd like to say a massive thanks to HelloFresh who are sponsoring this week's video. We've been using HelloFresh for years. We used them when we lived in London, when we lived in the flat. And so actually it's kind of perfect using them here because we've got zero space to cook. So it comes in very handy that all the food is portioned. You've got the right amount of food for the meals and it's affordable and it's flexible as you can cancel or change the subscription at any time. But what we're actually doing today is we are going off in the camper van and we've never actually done this before, but we're going to be taking one of the meals with us. We are going to be taking with us the spicy Middle Eastern inspired harissa lamb, as I think that will be easiest to cook on the road. What's your verdict?
No, really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah?
No egg and tastes good.
So HelloFresh are offering our viewers a whopping 50% off their first box, 20% off their next 4 boxes, and the best bit,
Free desserts for life.
so if you use the code FCTS50 at the checkout, or you can use the QR code that we have above, or you can follow the link in the description box below.
Or Wenny Benny.
Wenny Benny. What's that?
Finished. These are nice, aren't they, these? That dessert's lovely, isn't it?
Free desserts for life isn't bad, is it?
That's a fucking great deal.
Leave it. Leave it. So you said, oh, be careful. When I was spinning that thing, yeah. I caught my thumb.
Yeah, honestly, they're dangerous, mate. Like, they're not great.
I've like never, I stood there and went, I don't think I've ever started one of these. Like you always see the boys on site start them, but I've never actually spin.
I've been caught by one of them. It's not nice. It's not great.
By what?
That mixer.
Because you've literally got to spin it, make it, and then pull it out.
Honestly, I hit my thumb and I was like, I think I broke my thumb.
Yeah, it's not good. Hang on, what am I cable tying? These to the mat?
Yes, yeah. So pull the sticky mat, that's double-sided.
Yes, this double-sided tape, then stick it and then cable tie.
We stick it on top, not underneath.
Yeah, on top.
Alright.
Yeah, to the plastic mat, to the webbing.
We knew that getting this floor down was going to be far too much work for just the two of us. So we decided we would split the front and the back of the house across 2 weekends and draft in some of our more willing friends to give us a hand. Chris and I have been friends for the best part of 20 years, and luckily he has loads of experience in building, so it was great to have his help. Is it coming down this channel?
Yeah, if you can.
Oh, hang on, it's unclipped.
Or is that too tight, do you reckon?
Ow, hit my finger. That's alright. Should I clip it in along?
I'm gonna be honest, I've stank.
I had a shower this morning.
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure I put the oven on. I'm not really a smelly man, am I?
No, you're not a smelly man.
First bit of underfloor. Right.
Clip it in.
Those every 4. So just to check, like every 150, so it should be 4. Every 4 1, so where you put it, it should be then 4 along in the 4.
Alright.
So every 150, which is there.
Right.
Oh no, so yeah, give
So 2 spare
so
and
two
then...
spare then in, 2 spare then in.
That's really tight.
Well, you can put it at 3, I guess, but that's kind of where it should be, though, no? Yeah, look, that's 150.
Now Gav can turn his hand to most things, but as he's already said, he's not a plumber. But luckily, as one of his best mates is, we're very lucky that when in doubt, just ring Cooper.
Hello.
Good guy. How you doing, alright? When you're doing this pipe work,
Yeah.
how tight can you do these turns?
So ours is round 3 crates, but it's you can't go round like a tight bend. It needs to swing because if you kink it, then you basically have to throw the pipe away and start again.
Oh, that's right, so we haven't kinked it, which is good.
Yeah, that's right. What I normally do is you see where you've gone through a clip and then gone out, like try and go out further and come back round. Do you know what I mean? Make it a bigger like turn.
I have to make this bit wider to go around like that.
Yeah.
So like we've done on this side, in other words, like that.
Yeah. So like allow it to go out and come back on itself. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, push it.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
So that one's
that one's alright, that one's better, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's sweet, mate.
Yeah, alright, Christy.
And what about them overlapping?
So you said no overlap, didn't you?
Yeah, you shouldn't go over the top of the
Like this has to be like that, not like,
fine, yeah, that'd be fine.
but not like that.
Yeah. Christy. Cheers, Coops.
No, it makes
Ta-da.
Good old Cooper. God, it looks like a real house, doesn't it?
Look how much nice that roll is to work with. You two are going to that.
Look at you two.
Got your job. Might go for the kettle on.
Hang on, that. Right, yeah, fine.
So do we start with putting the pipe through the wall again?
Yes. Yeah.
Does it matter which one?
The furthest one, this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
The empty one, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
I'll
I'll do
just
you.
unravel and then you
Yeah.
just flip it.
Swap them. Yeah.
Then what do you do to them line? One full there, full line. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, we settled into a system for loading the mixer and getting the limecrete into the house. Yeah.
Honey. It's exciting.
Yeah.
That's what I get. I might be alright actually.
You're not going to say what?
I'm going to go put my waterproof trousers on, but I just think that'd be too hot.
Yeah.
It looks alright though, doesn't it?
Looks great. Oh, it's looking great.
You're alright, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
I don't think I've ever been so stressed doing something in my life. But
It'll be worth it, honey. Whoa. Are you actually... Gav! That's terrible! You burnt Gav spent the rest of the day working in waterproof trousers despite the heat. Eight hours later, and we were finally done. It had been physically exhausting, and whilst I tried to hold my own, the two boys ended up doing the lion's share of the heavy work. We knew for the next round, in order not to kill ourselves, we would need an extra person. Unfortunately, things were not looking good for Gav's knees. He had really underestimated how quickly you can get burnt from lime, and had thought he would have time to wash it off before it did any real damage. But by the Monday, his entire legs were turning bright red, and he was feeling increasingly poorly. He ended up in the hospital, where he was put on a heavy course of antibiotics. We didn't film much of this, in all honesty. It was a pretty horrible time, and we were in fact going to leave this out of the video entirely. But we're hoping that this may help others avoid this in the future. Infected knees or not, Gav was on a mission to get this floor done, so the following week, with some impressive scabs in tow, we were back at it.
So today we're doing the screed in the front half of the house. We've already done the kitchen area, but today we've waited for the hottest day of the year to do it. So that's the plan for today. With the screed mix, so it'll be, yes, we're doing 3 sharp sands to 1 lime. This is, again, hydrated lime, but it's NHL 5. So when we've done the lime stonework in the house, it was 3.5. Also in the lime, we have this. In the screed, which is like a fibrous material. It's like that goes in. It's just like it's a fibre to hold everything together. Mix it in that and take it in that.
And what don't you do with lime?
Oh yeah, you don't wear shorts. They've healed up a bit now, but yeah, I was in hospital for a little while and stuff, so Gav learnt a very valuable lesson. It's annoying because I've done quite a lot of concreting and stuff, so I should have known better, but yeah, I thought it was only a little bit.
Naughty, naughty.
Only a little bit can do a lot of damage. So kids, learn from our mistake.
Gav's friend Will was back, and we had drafted in his friend from work Dan to give us a hand.
Things.
The weather forecast had said that this was going to be the hottest day of the year. And knowing how knackered we'd been the week before, we were really worried. Also, given that the people working outside were 2 gingers and a Scot, we'd borrowed a gazebo just in case we needed some shade. But of course, this is Wales, so we didn't need to worry, and it ended up raining on and off for the entire day.
Right. What are you doing differently this time?
Wearing trousers. Oh, got a lot of...
I shall even set that. So I'll just have it down. Just Put a little mark on there. Ah, right. And then I know everywhere's the exact same.
Are we going that side up to?
So I'll probably, because last time I didn't leave myself any room, so I'll probably go to like here,
Yeah.
go to here, and then we'll go over there. We'll probably go to here, we'll stop break,
Yeah.
and then we'll go.
Alright, sweet.
So what, this is like concrete, I quite like concrete. Huh?
I like concrete.
It's like, I think, because you've just got to get on with it, it's like,
Actual like proper graft.
yeah. I think that's why I like farming,
Yeah.
because like,
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter what you're doing on farming, you're always grafting.
Yeah, when I did the milk it was like non-stop.
Yeah, like it's, you go, and then you all sit have a cup of tea and a bit of a laugh.
Now, if Gav's knees weren't enough of a drama for the week, about 3/4 of the way through the day, when everyone had really settled into their roles, the mixer with a full gauge of screed collapsed. This could have been really dangerous, as it's incredibly heavy, but thanks to whatever renovation gods are looking out for us, Dan was out of the way when it fell. As it turned out, the wheel had completely snapped off. A random accident that we couldn't have predicted, but it was really scary how close we were to a disaster.
It's going. I feel like it's going to stop at any minute. Or go on fire.
The mixer, however, was now in a very sorry state. We had to prop it up on a breeze block, and its drum was more square than circular, but we needed to get this floor done. So very carefully we continued, with everyone keeping a very close eye on it. Seren, of course, was nonplussed by all the drama and was just thrilled to have so many people to protect.
It's a good day's work, everyone.
I can't believe how much that was.
So 11 tons of sand, a hospital visit and a collapsed mixer later, we were done. The entire ground floor was screeded, and all that was left to do was wait for it to dry and then we could have our house back. Thanks so much for watching this slightly stressful episode, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you all again next time.